The name Undeniables derives from a 2012 book written by Ali Kazmi entitled The Undesirables, which chronicles White Canada and the Kamagata Maru. A ship that carried 376 immigrants from British India was turned away when it tried to land in the Vancouver harbor. White Canada didn't find the passengers desirable because of the color of their skin, an attitude many of us still have to deal with till this day. But those attitudes are powerless, and their attempts to diminish us have fallen flat. Because in 1914, we were undesirable, but in 2018, we're undeniable. On this episode, we covered Chani Natt, a young Indo Canadian man who's been falsely attacked by the media. They treated him like a criminal. They brandished him an extremist. But we're going to show you who Chani Natt really is, where he comes from, and what he stands for. It's time to get the real story from the man himself. Chani Natt was born in October of 1991 in Surrey, British Columbia, and went to Princess Margaret Secondary School.
I grew up in Surrey, BC, lived here my whole life. Family, friends, everybody that I know is pretty much from out of here. And got my education here, elementary school, high school, met some great people. If I ever had the choice to be living anywhere else in the world, I probably wouldn't choose anywhere else than Surrey. Surrey has shown me so much love ever since I've been a child till today.
With the dawn of the social media age, Chani's personality would unexpectedly attract the attention of many.
Me and my friends, always when we got together, always did a bunch of stupid shit. And ever since I graduated high school, social media kind of just started to take off. That's when Snapchat came out. So now it's like we finally had the opportunity to record whatever we're doing while we're all chilling out, having a good time, and post it out there. Especially us, all of our group, mostly being Singhs, it was so different for them to see us having a good time, to us do these things. The other Singhs around the world that were living in places where they're just a minority, they were being, held down, and they felt like they're living under these glass ceilings.
Chani's videos began to go viral on social media platforms such as Snapchat and Instagram, leaving his fans demanding more.
So what happened was we started getting so much love, not only locally but internationally. We would get our videos sent back to us from people all over the world. And at that point, my friends were like, Chani, people are sending our videos back to us. Why don't we just post them online ourselves? And then Instagram was happening at that time. We started posting our videos online. And the thing with Instagram is they only give you 1 minute. So within that 1 minute, you got to say what you can say, then you're out. And then after that, people were like, hey, we want more content. And then we felt out of love that maybe we should get into YouTube. And at first I was hesitant. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to use a camera. So for my birthday, I think it was my 23rd birthday, my brother bought me a camera way back. Started using that, editing off that, learning. And then we released our first vlog 2 years ago. And vlogging took off. We started getting opportunities to host events all over the world, Toronto, New York, California. And it was once we started traveling, we realized there's a movement. Because once you go there, you meet these people, you interact with them, you realize how far your waves have been created.
When Chani realized the extent of his following, he set his sights on a new mission.
Ever since our following started growing day by day, then we began to realize this sense of responsibility that we had on us. It took me, myself, for so long to realize that I had that on my shoulders. And it's you don't see it day by day, but as it grows, then we realize that so many people look up to us. And it's we had to go back to our basics and from our Sikh principles, know that we got to give back to where we live in our community. That's where we got the idea for the food and toy drive.
The Sant Jarnail Singh Pindrale Food and Toy Drive was launched in December of 2016, and the results were staggering. The donations totaled in the hundreds of thousands, leading to many Christmases being merry and helping feed the hungry.
The Sant Jarnail Singh Pindrale Food and Toy Drive originated with just me and a couple of friends. We came up with the idea and the concept of giving back where we live. So once that took off, we put it out there on our social media, and then we realized so many like-minded individuals were on the same vibe as us, and most of these people were youth-owned businesses. So a bunch of youth in Surrey got together and gave back to their community.
The following year, the charity was an even bigger success. Chani and his team reached out to every major media outlet to showcase the charity, but they all declined. And just a few short months later, it would be the same mainstream media outlets that would label him an extremist.
See, the thing with the media is that Malcolm X said once that the media will have you believing that the people getting oppressed or the oppressors themselves. And that's what happened with us. It's like my music, I always had a passion for writing. And once I got the platform all you blessed us with, we began to use that platform to talk about our movement, to talk about oppression, like our people have been through genocide, our people have been through torture, our mothers and sisters were raped ever since 1984. And it's like we finally got that platform to talk about our stories. Because of social media, we finally got the freedom to do that. And that's what scares these people. They don't want us to be woke. They don't want the truth to come out. And our truth started coming out through our music. Because our music is a reflection of our reality.
Ever since the blow up from the media, many declassified documents have come to light, confirming the Indian government has been paying Canadian media outlets to tarnish and suppress our people.
Sure, I have some questions with respect to your evidence about the agents of the government of India. You've given evidence that they were manipulating the media in this country?
That's correct. That was the information that I had received.
We're going to continue doing music. We're going to continue doing seva. We're going to continue doing what we've always been doing. This is things doing things.
Judge a man not by how he's portrayed by crooked journalists. Judge a man by his actions. And if you were to judge the man by his actions, then Chani Natt is undeniable.